بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي يا عليم علمني ما لم أكن عدمي عليم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين لا يدعون مع الله إلها آخر ولا يقتلون النفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ولا يزنون ومن يفعل ذلك يلقى أثاما يضاعف له العذاب يوم القيامة ويخلد فيه مهانا صدق الله العظيم. In the last episode of Tafsir of Surah Al-Furqan, we were discussing the eighth quality of Ibadur Rahman, that a true slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never associate partners with Allah Azza wa Jal, neither in beliefs, aqaid, nor in ibadah, worship, nor in amal, of af'al, actions, nor in kalam or conversation. We also learned about the major shirk and its effect and its result on a believing soul, and how shirk is abhorrent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we did do the different type of shirk. So today let's just focus on some minor shirk, which can also be very dangerous, especially if it is done repeatedly. Our Prophet ﷺ was most afraid of in his ummah was these hidden shirk al-khafi. These are shirk which are not known. One is not aware whether he is doing it. He may be doing it, but he does not realize that he is doing shirk. Prophet ﷺ compared these type of shirk by analogy to a dark ant. Can anyone see a black ant moving on extremely black boulder in a darkest night? The answer is obviously no, because all three of them are dark and cannot be seen. Shirk khafi is like that. One such sin or shirk khafi is riya, ostentation or showing off. Allah says in Surah Al-Ma'un, فَوَيْلٌ لِلْمُصَلِّينَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنْ صَلَاتِهِمْ سَاهُونَ الَّذِينَ هُمْ يُرَاءُونَ. Allah says, so woe unto those performers of salah, those who are in prayers, those who delay their salah from the appointed time, and those who do good deeds only for show off. There are many explanations of these verses. One explanation is that these people pray to show off. They start prayers, and when they realize that they are being watched by people, they make their prayer long and beautiful, so that people say, oh, what a pious person he is. Allah warns such type of people, those who are deceiving others, by saying, فَلَا تُزَكُّوا أَنفُسَكُمْ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنِ اتَّقَى. Do not claim piety for yourself. He means He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, knows best who has taqwa, i.e. who fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala most and keeps his duty to Him. The Prophet ﷺ has said in a hadith narrated by Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahimahumullah, that what I fear for you the most is the main minus shirk. That's a riya. Allah will say on the day of judgment, when He is rewarding the people for their actions, He will say to them, go to those people for whom you did riya. Meaning, you prayed to show off to people, then go to those people and see whether will they be able to give you reward for it. Allah is showing His anger, His wrath. Allah says in Surah Baqarah, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu la tubtilu sadaqatikum bil manni wal adha kalladhi yunfiqu ma lahu ri'a an-nas. That O believers, so again the address is to believing people, that O believers, do not make your charitable acts worthless by reminding those to whom you have done some favor. So you have did some favor to somebody, and then a time comes when you want that something back from them. So you are reminding those people, look, I've done this for you. Did I not do this for you? Did I not do that for you? This is the one which Allah is talking about. This kind of thing will make the charity or make that good deed that you have initially maybe intended to do in a nice way worthless. That is, they will be wiped out from your nama amal. So one needs to be very, very careful. And Allah says, second thing in this ayah, wal adha, that you say something to those people, injuring their feelings. You have done some favors to them, and now you are speaking to them in a very harsh manner, very haughty manner about your sadaqah that you have given them. And Allah says, like those who spend from their wealth to be seen by men. So that these people give money in charity or whatever it is, just to show off, so that people say, oh, how generous this person is. Look, he gave thousands of pounds in our cause. Allah is asking them not to do this kind of thing, to make your charity worthless, penniless. You're not going to any reward in the hereafter. Maybe you get some recognition in this world, but nothing in the hereafter. Another hadith narrated by Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal rahimahullah, he says, Man salla yura'i faqad ashrak, wa man sama yura'i faqad ashrak, wa man tasaddaqa yura'i faqad ashrak. Three things. Whosoever prays to show off has committed shirk. Whosoever fasts to show off has committed shirk. And lastly, the third thing, whosoever gives charity for show off has committed shirk. Subhanallah. Do we not witness these kind of things in our daily life? Sometimes even worse than these. There are many people who are mighty rich, but they are very stingy. And some of them, what they do is when they go to, say, a charity dinner or some charity events where funds are being collected, those days raise their hand, promising hundreds of pounds. Yes, I will give 1,000 pounds. But when the organizers go to collect the promised money, they pay pittance and with silly excuses. So what it means is they have raised their hand just to show off, so that people say, oh, how generous he is. Another form of shirk is to believe in ta'weez things, amulets and stones of different types having bizarre properties. Subhanallah. If someone wears these thinking then this stone will cure him or this ta'weez will cure him, then he has certainly done shirk, committed shirk. Because the power of cure, power of doing anything rests with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and nobody else. So Allah has the power to cure, not the stones and the ta'weez. Yes, ruqya is from sunnah. Ruqya means to blowing on yourself by reading some ayats of Al-Quran al-Kareem, also surah of Al-Quran al-Kareem. These are from sunnah and we have to adopt this. Prophet ﷺ gave permission for it. Aisha radiallahu ta'ala anha narrates in a hadith from Sahih Bukhari that أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أمرها أن تسترقي من العين, that Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم gave permission, commanded her to recite ruqya, to treat the evil eye. Another example is reading Mu'awwidhatayn. Mu'awwidhatayn are the last two surah of Quran al-Kareem, Surah al-Falaq, Surah al-Nas, and also Surah al-Ikhlas, Qul Huwallahu Ahad, and blowing on the body by reading this surah, or Surah Fatiha, for example, or any other Musnoon surah is allowed. Now, what is ruqya? What we do here is we put our hands together and we read the surah and we blow on it like this. So it's not actually spitting, but you're blowing. And then you rub your hand on your body, starting from head and then face and then all parts of your body, especially the front bit. And this is from Sunnah. So that we can do. Yes, Quran is Allah's kalam and it has many benefits, but still we need to be careful that Quran itself cannot give shifa. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who is shafi, who gives shifa. So we need to make our niyyah, our intention, our aqaid right, that Allah is the one who is the real protector. Allah Azza wa Jal is the real protector. He is real sustainer. He is real person who can give anything he wants. Nobody has any inherent property to give anything except by the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And hadith literature has many du'as for ruqya. For example, Aisha radiallahu anha narrates that أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان إذا آوى إلى فراشه كل ليلة جمع كفيه ثم نفث فيهما فقرأ فيهما قل هو الله أحد قل أعوذ برب الفلق وقل أعوذ برب الناس ثم يمسح بها ما استطاع من جسده يبدأ بهما على رأسه ووجهه وما أقبل من جسده يفعل ذلك 3 مرات. That when the Prophet ﷺ went to bed each night, he used to cup his hand together, then blow onto them, and then recite onto them Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, Surah Al-Nas, and then he would wipe his hand over whatever parts of his body he was able to wipe, starting with his head, face, and front of his body. And he used to do that 3 times every night. So we should be doing that. That will protect us from many evils, especially for our children, younger children. We should make a habit of doing that, and also make them memorize this surah and make them do it themselves when they're able to, when they are 5, 6, 7 years old. When they're able to recite and do it, let them do it. It has benefits. Now, the subject of ashirk billah is vast. We have only touched the surface of this subject. Ibadur Rahman, the true slave of Allah, they are very cautious in their aqaids. The aqaid must be correct for their amal to be accepted by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they are aware of the pitfalls before taking any action for granted. And the dua of Prophet ﷺ, which we did last time as well, I'll remind you again, it's a very nice dua. We should be reading it every time we pray salah. After salah, we should be doing this. Allahumma inni a'udhuka min an ushrika bika shay'an a'lamu wa astaghfiruka mimma la a'lam. That, O Allah, I seek your protection from associating with you anything that I am aware of, and I seek your forgiveness for whatever I am not aware of. May Allah guide us all towards the right path, away from any form of shirk. Ameen Rabbil Alameen. Subhanallah bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Inshallah, we'll continue next time.